So the beginning of the story is seen by the American Sajjan Mat and his supporter Sajjan Isaac. This was the time of 2007 when America had won the war with Iraq. Hence, the President of America restarted the ongoing pipeline construction in Iraq. But still, some terrorists from Iraq were killing Americans, and the people working on this pipeline site were also killed by the terrorists, so the government did not send him and Isaac to the terrorists before sending new builders to the site. Don't send him here, and Isaac hide behind the bushes and stones and keep an eye on the site. In this way, 20 hours are spent, but someone there tells them that I think there is no Iraqi soldier at the site. There is a child also lying there. Looking at the bodies, he thinks that the Iraqi soldiers have left the place after killing their people, so now there will be no one on the site. But Isaac says that there is no sign of any Iraqi group here and all are workers. He killed with a headshot, which may be less than Iraq's professional sniper Juba, but he doesn't think that any sniper can kill so many people simultaneously within 30 seconds, after which Matt goes to wait for the sniper. That's why he asks Isaac to do it and goes down to check. Then he says that he can't see clearly in his scope. Because of that, I won't be able to do it for you. But don't let him change his ass while making fun of him. Ka says that this gun was very precious to Isaac because it was the gun of his killed companion. Here he has seen that all the people have been killed by headshot, hence he believes in Isaac's button that he has killed everyone not with his tongue. Matt then takes him to the middle of the site to find out where Juba had hidden and shot people, but tells him to step back because he suspects that Juba is still hiding the story. Then suddenly someone Matt shoots at him and he falls to the ground. He goes to save his partner while avoiding the fingers, but then the sniper hits the wing of Icon and he also gets injured, so he goes to save his life. Chip hides behind a broken wall. Here Isaac tells Matthew that if you move, he will shoot you. So keep pretending to be quiet, but don't tell him to call backup as soon as possible. Here Isaac is in the alley. He was bleeding profusely from the wound, so he tied a belt to stop it, after which he picked up his radio bag to contact the army base. But he found that his radio was damaged, and upon checking it, it was revealed that the sniper has damaged the street marker in the radio antenna. Meanwhile, Matthews asks Isaac to locate the sniper so that he can target him, but Isaac warns that the sniper will notice every movement, and if you try to do anything, he will shoot you. Here Isaac tries to make a hole in the wall with his knife so that he can see the sniper through his scope, but then the stones of the wall fall, killing him. Here, Matt's hand is injured and he tries to reach for his rifle, but due to excessive blood loss, he becomes unconscious on the spot. On the other side, he comes out from the hole in his wing, which causes him a lot of pain, but he manages to escape. After some time, when Isaac Juggett is there, he hears a strange sound from his air pistol. After checking, he comes to know that this sound is coming from his base. It's from Officer K, so he immediately calls them for help, but the officer starts asking strange questions Isaac, which makes Isaac suspicious. Then the officer says, we can't see your location, so you have to stand up and fire in the air. Will happen so that we can bring the helicopter to you, but G says that it is against our protocol and doing so could put us in danger. Who listens carefully to the elders and then realizes that he is talking to an officer. He doesn't have an American accent, due to which Isaac understands that the sniper Juba has hacked his radio and is talking to him as an officer, so he doesn't understand his buttons. Then Juba starts asking him questions and says, I will tell you. Want to know better? Here again, he tried to adjust his radio, but it was still not reducing. Meanwhile, Juba repeatedly asks useless questions to Isaac, but Isaac refuses to talk to him. Then Juba says, if you don't talk to me, I will kill your injured comrade, so he gets ready to talk. Meanwhile, he makes a map on the ground to find out the exact location of Juba, and then Juba tells him that I am not a soldier but a normal person and wants to save my country. After this, he starts asking Isaac about his family's elder, but G says that this is a personal question, so I will not answer it, and also makes fun of Juba. Hui says that you are killing those people who are building school pipelines here to develop your country and grow your economy. Hearing this, Juba starts laughing and tells Isaac that whatever money you have here, the time has passed, and Juba asks many questions but refuses to answer personal questions, due to which Juba once again threatens to throw him out. Now, because Isaac John, it was clear to him that Juba can go to any extent, he gets ready to answer his button. Then Juba asks Isaac, who was the real owner of the scope you have and how did he die? Isaac is surprised to hear this. This happens because he and Matt were the only ones who knew him in the scope. Here Isaac understands that he and Matt were the only ones who knew him. Ever since they came here, Juba had been listening to their conversation. Meanwhile, Isaac was listening to him through his scope. When he starts looking around, he notices that there is a radio lying near a dead body. So he goes to the edge of the wall to pick up this radio and tries to pick it up with a stick, but he cannot reach the radio. After this, Isaac feels thirsty, so he tries to drink water from his bottle, but then he notices that there is a hole in his bottle, due to which he has lost all the water. But Juba tells him that I deliberately made you drink water. I had shot on the bottle so that you would die of thirst, and also shot on your antenna so that you could not call any help. Apart from this, it tells that your death should not happen suddenly but slowly, so I shot at you. Then Isaac's eyes fall on the galley which he had taken out from his car. He has seen something like this galley from close and tries to find out from Juba which model of gun. He tells Juba that you are a terrorist, but Juba laughs and says it is not me who is the terrorist but you people, because you are coming to our country and fighting with us and killing our people. Meanwhile, Isaac is late after finding out from his calculations that Juba is the other person. Here Isaac thinks that Juba hiding in the trash for a long time in this heat means that he is a very professional shooter, while Juba says that I am not a sniper but a normal person. But it is said that from the accent of your speaking, it seems that you have been an American officer and now you are betraying us and killing us. Then my tongue tells me that it is not so. I only kill those who attack our people first. Here Isaac tells him his story and says that when I was young, I was friends with Din, who was the best person. Then when we grew up, we both served in the army together. The scope that Isaac has in Join Kial belongs to his friend Din, whose death he has to keep with him. Then the situation starts getting worse due to Isaac's thirst and fatigue. Then the youth tells him that when you go, I will cut your jaw and put it on your chest. Then when he regains consciousness, he puts a jacket and helmet on his rifle and starts waving the rifle over the wall to dodge Juba. But Juba does not fall into his trap. Then by mistake, Isaac's helmet falls on the other side of the wall. Hence now Isaac cannot protect his head and he becomes very sad. Similarly, time passes but Isaac does not give up, after which he escapes from Juba's bullets. One goes to a dead body and picks up a bag and a radio from there and goes back behind the wall, where he finds water and some candy in the bag, which he thinks is a quick lay, but when he checks the radio he finds out that the thing is that he hits the street on the radio, due to which its scope gets completely spoiled. Then suddenly Isaac hears some of her voices, from which he comes to know that those voices are not his and that he is still alive, after which he has to, upon hearing this, he tells him that the sniper is hiding in the garbage can. He uses a piece of glass to look into the garbage can, and then slowly moves forward to pick up his rifle so that Juba can see it. Here, Isaac has to talk to Juba and keep his attention on himself. Then Isaac comes to know that Juba was a teacher, and when American C attacked his country, all his students were killed, so he wants to take revenge by killing all the American people. At the same time, Isaac comes to know that he is hiding behind the wall. It was Juba's school which was destroyed in the attack. Here Juba asks Isaac why he still keeps the damaged scope with him. Yes, but he refuses to give any such answer, but Juba threatens to kill him again, so to save him, Isaac says that the scope is of my friend Din, who died because of me and I am now. I also consider myself responsible for his death. Al has a lot of regrets and he kept his scope carefully in memory of that day. Meanwhile, Match picks up his rifle and the bullets start firing in the garbage. Then Isaac also bullets in the air. He moves so that Juba doesn't notice him. But when Mats loads his gun, Juba shoots at him, hitting him on the shoulder, after which Mats uses Isaac's gun to save his life. And he starts coming and Isaac goes to the shore to help him, but then Juba hits Mats' head, killing him on the spot. This makes Isaac completely broken and tells Juba that I want to go to my house. But Juba tells Isaac that if you want to go, I will not kill you. He does not trust his button at all, so he hides behind the wall. After this, Juba asks Isaac, when the war is over, then why are you staying in Iraq? G says, I don't know anything. I just want to go to my home. Then Juba says, as long as you keep telling me your story, I will not let you go. Marunga starts talking and confesses that he killed Din, and there it is revealed that Isaac accidentally killed Din when he was trying to kill his enemy, and then he lied to everyone. While talking to Juba, Isaac hears something on his radio, so he quickly comes to the radio where people from his base are trying to contact him. Hearing the voices of his comrades, Isaac was killed by terrorists. Isaac becomes very happy, but then he comes to know that his radio is completely damaged, so now he will not be able to contact anyone. Then Isaac hears a voice calling Isaac's name from the base. Hearing that he was asking for help, it seems that Juba has been here for a long time, and he deliberately calls the backup team for help by hacking their radio and then kills them easily, i.e. by killing those present on the site. After this, Juba called the backup team, hence Isaac was sent from the base and he was sent here. Similarly, Juba was killing the American people by trapping them in pulses. Well, Isaac faints again due to fatigue. After some time, his next village, but a crow comes and sits on it and starts eating it, which causes a lot of pain to Isaac and he wakes up. After this, using his stick and rope, he picks up his rifle and starts aiming it at the garbage bin. Meanwhile, he hears the sound of the helicopter coming there to help him. But Isaac knows that along with him, he will get trapped in Juba Dal. So he destroys the wall to save his friends. Due to this, a lot of dust starts flying there and he moves back from Juba's site, after which he stands like this and starts firing in the garbage. Then he notices that Juba is not driving him but the lane, which makes him think that he has killed Juba. Meanwhile, helicopters also come near him and quickly lay him down on the structure and take him away from there. Then he tries to tell Juba's elder brother that before killing him, he should throw away the garbage. He should check on Juba, but due to the noise of the helicopter, no one can hear him. Then suddenly Juba starts firing on the plane and kills all the soldiers one by one, due to which the aircraft rapidly falls to the ground and Isaac also dies in this accident. Later in the story, Juba again hacks his lines, and by pretending to be an American soldier, another backup team is called for help. That is, when that backup team comes here, Juba kills them too, and with this amazing movie will end here.